Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading for May 25th through to the 29th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. We have the 9 card block here, 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. So wow, we are finishing on the world energy. Gemini, this is huge. This is profound change. This is you wrapping up a huge karmic cycle in your life and stepping through to your new one. So we'll get to that. Obviously there's a bit to play out before you fully resolve that energy. But let's start with the oracles, and that first one out is, what do you really want? Well, we've got several indicators of the crossroads decision here. So that could be where you find yourself at the moment, Gemini. You're really trying to weigh things up. You're trying to, get clear with your heart, your head, and the strategic moves you need to move forward. So what do you really want? Make sure that you're tuning into the callings of your soul and your heart beyond the kind of logic, because we have a lot of logical energies here. And sometimes when we're trying to overthink things or think our way through things, it can make it more challenging to choose, what is fully in alignment for us. I've got success and transformation. Now, the card that is associated with transformation in the tarot is actually the Death card, and that really is about surrendering to endings or changes that are upon us so that we can enter a cycle of new growth. So that could be what you're needing to do here, to let something go, something that has reached its peak of growth, something that there is no longer that potential or that energy in it. Feels like it's kind of died down, okay? The Moonology card is the energy is gaining momentum. I feel like you're gaining momentum towards a closure, towards a transition, towards basically clearing the energy for this Ace of Wands that is to come in. So maybe you've already had some circumstances arise that has been the catalyst for you going, wow, you know what? This is time to make this choice, make this decision. Page of Pentacles is here as the lead tarot energy, and this really can be about the seeding of the new opportunities coming in. It feels like you can already sense that there is a new seed to plant in a new direction, and it's coming like just within reach, right? You can kind of feel that. So with the page, we've got new beginnings, but they're very much in their early stages. All right, we'll get to the King of Cups. Let's jump into the tarot block. I've got the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So we are dealing with a situation, Ten of Wands, that has begun to weigh quite heavily on you. So this could be I am feeling quite a lot of love relationship energy. You know me with my readings, I don't go down that path unless I'm really seeing it here. But I feel like there is some kind of partnership that is going to dissolve here, okay? Now, this doesn't mean that it's definitely love. It can be a partnership between you and an organization or someone that you contracted to as well. But for many of you, this will be in your love relationships. I see the King and Queen of Swords here, and you know, when we have a tarot couple like that, it can indicate soul partnership, and it feels like a situation that has gone cold, okay? The Swords energy is like there's no real feeling, no real fire, no real passion. Maybe we have become emotionally distant or cool with each other. There's a feeling of disconnect, okay? Disconnect emotionally, where we're just kind of going through the practical functions of this connection, but there's no real warmth here, okay? And I think that's kind of become that burden, you know, it's become hard, you know, because there's really just no life in this, is what I'm feeling. So with the Six of Swords here, I think you know that you're at the decision-making point here, Gemini, where in order to get to that peace and harmony, you know that you need to move on, but it's with a heavy heart, because there was once love here, or there was once good times here, and now you are needing to move on. And it's never easy, right? Because of that. We see the butterfly crown, the butterfly motif here. It really feels like you have the opportunity, Gemini, to transform your life in a positive new direction. Now, what you are going to need to do with this King of Swords energy is take a step back and see the big picture and think about, Gemini, where do you want to be in 1 year or 5 years' time? Is this soul partnership the vehicle that is going to either take you there, or will it be a supportive circumstance in your life? And if not, then we need to let it go. So we have the Lovers here. This is actually your major arcana, Gemini, but it is both the card of big choices around matters of the heart and the soul partnership or soul contract, soulmate card. So I feel like you're making a big decision around one of those circumstances. And, you know, we see the Justice, you know, Queen of Swords for me links to Libra energy, links to justice. So it feels like you're at this major turning point where it's like something's got to give to bring those karmic scales back into balance. And generally with the Queen of Swords, she's an active energy who is looking towards the future, and she wants to set that hard line boundary between herself and this situation. And you actually need to almost I feel almost be a little bit, maybe a little bit cool in your decision making. If you go into the emotions too much, King of Cups, that's what's going to sway you back in the other direction. So we're using emotional intelligence, okay? Keeping some of the strong emotions under control, but guiding yourself forward, you know, but with a real perspective on what's going to be best for you in the future. The Queen of Pentacles is here as well, Capricorn energy, and I feel that she is this link to, you know, homemaking, the actual house that you live in, maybe family life. So there could be an element of that, which is the very thing that's making it difficult for you to weigh this up, because, you know, there is a nurturing part of this as well. There is a grounded element, and that is why there's such a heavy heart about, you know, moving on and leaving this, because there's a sense of needing to remove yourself from something that is very comfortable and, you know, has that kind of homely feel. Alternatively, the Queen of Pentacles could be somebody else that's involved in this situation, and it could be somebody, Gemini, who is giving you advice. It can be a mother energy, okay? It could be your mother-in-law who is a factor in this as well, or that there is also, you know, a strong relationship with or connection to that you might be upset about leaving behind. So I've got the Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the World down here. Now, for some of you, you've had some kind of passionate new offer or opportunity here come in that could be the catalyst for this transition. And as adults, you know, this is often what we do. We might be in a relationship that has cooled off, that has kind of become that functional kind of almost housemate situation. And we don't really, you know, initiate the change. But when something comes along, you know, all of a sudden we wake up to how detached and how cool that situation had actually become. And we want this sense of life back. We want new growth. We want new passion. You know, we really want that kind of sense of being lit up in all directions. So I feel like there is something new come in that's going to ignite that in you and be the catalyst for, yeah, no, now I know what I need to do, right? You will be at the crossroads. You will be weighing up this decision, because I feel like there's multiple relationships that you might be moving on from. Like I said, family connections, you may have children, you might be needing to move on from your home, or there might be extended family relationships as well. But it really feels that whatever this Ace of Wands is, Gemini, is strongly linked to your next karmic chapter, and it feels like you have reached the peak of growth that you can achieve in your current situation. So the World is a card of victory, and it's right at the end of the reading. So it says there's victory in acknowledging that you've actually achieved what you needed to in the situation. You have traversed the life lesson that you've needed to. You know, you've had this karmic contract that you signed up for in your pre-birth planning, and now you're moving on to your next cycle. Okay, maybe at some point you manifested this, but it feels like it has reached its full kind of, you know, circumnavus. What is that word? It's completely gone blank. You know what I mean? You're going full circle. Circumnavus. I'm not even going to go there, okay? I know that word, but when I do these readings, I just go completely blank. So you've gone the full circumference of this, and it is time for you to move on to the new. And we're going to grab another clarifier for that. Okay. The Hierophant, yeah, I feel like what you are moving on from with the Hierophant is committed relationship or marriage. So the link to the Queen of Swords linking to justice could actually be divorce, separation, or needing to go through some kind of a legal counsel, legal situation as well. But the Hierophant is this really important reminder of going in the new direction now. It is the Taurus energy. We are in Taurus season. That can also mean that sometimes that sense of, you know, the homely kind of comforts that you have in this situation could form a block or barrier for you. The Hierophant is also this reminder that it's time to go in your direction now. Maybe the situation is no longer in full alignment with your true values and your beliefs, and that's okay, because we're supposed to grow and we're supposed to change and those things shift. And now you are choosing the new based on what is really within you. The Hierophant asks you to have faith in that process. And I think the word that I was looking for was, is it circumnavigation or something like that? Oh my gosh, that was a little bit embarrassing, but you know what I mean here. You've come full circle, and you know it's time for you to go through the hoop, the karmic hoop, into your next cycle. Okay, Gemini, forgive me for forgetting my words. I will leave it here and wish you all the best with your situation. Do drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to connect with you over there, but keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. That is the single most thing you can do to support me over here. Liking, sharing, and commenting also helps the readings keep coming. I am wishing you all the best with this situation. Do take care. Bye for now.